Good morning. It's supposed to be Easter. The question is it Easter? On the end of the Passover holidays, in which this morning I had bread. But more than that, the Easter is not going to be happy with me because I ate eggs for breakfast and I ate pork for breakfast and I'm Jewish and I'm not supposed to eat pork. But you know why I eat pork? One of the reasons is because of the split hooves. I get 2 for 1. What more can you ask for? Bigger nose, 2 for 1. What else can a Jew want, right? Am I mocking my religion? Let me tell you one thing about religion and the rest of the life of this world, is that we're so entwined of thinking how everybody else thinks, how every book that is written, that we don't have our own lives anymore, that we're always worried over everything. Okay, you're not because you're saying I'm not. But there are many that are, and I am, and I understand it because I am. Can I stop it? Oh my God. What's right, what's wrong? Is that what you want to know? Should you be driving 80 or should you be driving 40? Signs on the road say drive 40. Why? Because the energy force that if you were driving any would not let you stop for the child that's running in the middle of the street. But let me tell you one thing about the X. I had someone mention to me, what is the X? Well, here's an X, here's an X, here's a bunch of X's. Why? Because when you go the opposite way, they will crisscross. The crisscross row will create your X. Your 24 is 12 and 12 to 2 sides, but not only is it 12 and 12 to 2 sides, you've created V-like energies in which now you can have a crossroad a little bit higher up connecting these highways. Now, why would you want to connect these 2 highways together? If you're going to be going this way, the one going up this way will go this way. The one going up this way will go this way. He's not going to go up this highway and go this way, create the 7th gate. So here, when you draw this one line, you create an X here, you create an X here. Don't you see the X? Right there. Then you create the middle, which is 3 and 3 on each side, but the design is a D and D of a 3 and 3, making 3 and 4. Okay? The other thing I wanted to mention was the egg and the sperm. The sperm gets 577. It says electronic egg. Sperm says 35. 19, which equals 7, and 5. 19 is what connects the A world with the I world, artificial intelligence, to here. 5 and 1, which is the center of the egg. Center of the egg, which is 5 and 1, to D and D, which is 415. 415 flip-flop, then reverse over here, become 515. At the same time, become 505, because we know it's the center. We don't need, if there's no spirit in the center, we don't need the 1. Sperm at the end, if you take a look at it, it becomes 35. And 35 is the electronic world, spirit world. Why is it spirit world? Well, first of all, electronic world. I really shouldn't say that because it's the 2 in the middle on the 2 sides that connect spirit with soul. So what happens is when you play the game of roulette, 3, 6, 9 are to the right. 1, 4, 7 are to the left. Here you go. When you get 1, 4, 7 and you reach the area of 16, which is the 1 light, to the area where 1 and 9 connect, and this is the second part of roulette. 1 and 9 connect, just like pool, to the second side where the 9 area is. Now the 9 area is the center area, and it does not connect in pool as 1, it connects as 9. 9 connects as 1, creating your 10 electronic. 5 times 2, 5 plus 2, JG. Okay? JG, the electronic Christ. The other thing is, if you ever saw the hat of Jesus, it's got all those thorns. Well, those thorns is what pricks inside of us, and the thorn makes this shape, the V. The X and the V, Grover Cleveland, 22nd president, V letter. Grover Cleveland, 24th president, X letter. V is 2 times 2, 2 plus 2 equals 8, H. But in Chaldean, it's 5. 5 and 8 are in the same area, in which 2 and 5 and 8 and 5 come together as 8 and 5 is 13, 2 and 5 is 7, equals to the 20, connects your 2 sides, which is 4 and 6. 4 plus 6 is 10, Roman numeral. 4 times 6 is the 24-hour day, and the 24th letter in the alphabet is X, equaling to 34, Earth and Mars. 3 times 4, 3 plus 4, will now equal to your 19, connecting to your soulite egg, 1 and 9, 2 sides. Why? The dice has 9 areas on it. It's a 1 face. The dice, I want to show you, The dice, does anybody see this? Does anybody see this? The house? Well, when you make an H here and an H here, you get two houses. Now you can now create the H here on the angle of 45 and the H here on the angle of 45, in which now will create your I, looking like an H, but that's the way it is in this house. That's the way the rain falls, and that's the way you can get your spirit connect. I think it's the electronics that's in you. Every breath you take is the breath of spirit light. Why do I say that? Because it's a guess and it only makes sense. You have to put together and put into areas, if there was a spirit world, how would it come to form? And this is one of the ways it comes to form. H, this is your H. Here's a line, put a line through, hold it this way, you have your H and I. Okay? So that would be created in your tic-tac-toe sign. And not only that, your tic-tac-toe sign is on the 3 key. Your dollar sign is on the 4 key. So you take the dollar S spirit with the 1 line in between. You got the 1 spirit of light life. The 6 is the question mark in the hat. The hat will always connect to both sides. Because the hat, can you take a look at what the hat does? It's right here, upside down. There's your hat that sits on your head, right over here. Just sit it on my head. It'll stop. It'll get stuck. It's wide on one end, and it gets stuck on the other end. So when we go down to spirit, and spirit is communication. Just to tell you, spirit is the communication, the spirit of the light. 19, 35, 40, 58, 68, 71, the 7th gate. You want to talk about Chaldean, Gematria, which one do you want to go to? We'll go through the piano, the vibrations. The 88 keys, in which 88 is more than 88. Okay? It's 88 and 3, because you have to connect somehow the areas together with one line, and because you divide two sides, okay, of a V or a square, it recreates the C. At the same time, by dividing the square in half, okay, or the diamond in half, because we work it on the side, and the diamonds will cut these 4 square. A diamond will cut 4 squares in half, and where a square on line will only draw over the lines. I'm just trying to think of something else. There's also 404, which becomes 808. Why is it 808? Because this 4 and this 4 work together, so they become 8 for this side, 8 for this side, joined by 1. See the one that cuts through the 0, which creates your C? Now what you do is you dig out the inside of the coconut, because look at the coconut. The coconut's a C. The egg is a C because it's cut inside, but when you look at it and you cut it down, it becomes the D. Now you want to know a little bit about Easter? Oh, here, I have one over here. You see this over here? See the way it cuts halfway between the two sides of the squares, and then it meets at the point? You create this one line here, and draw across your H and your I. It's not drawing on line. Do I know the difference? No. But I know Dr. Joe Schwartz yesterday was putting down holistic medicine and saying that holistic medicine is mostly in the mind. Hello. Most of our problems is how we think anyways. Isn't that the way it is? I have a design on my wall that I'd like to show you, but can't get the computer around the other way. Chicken bends down. He has the polka dots, and he bends over. He doesn't have any knees, so he bends over. When his mouth goes down, his ass goes up. His feet are yellow. His cock on his head is red. Communication with the soul light and angel. Do you want to know about the X? I showed you the X. This will automatically create 24 here, 24 here. Any line that I draw through here will create an X. This becomes 48, 10 and 10, 58, 68. You want to see 68? I'll show you 68. You want to know about cell light communication? Here's your cell light communication. Well, now they're both upside down. CE 168, CE 168, Earth, Creation, Jupiter, 168, 168, 336. The 336th day of the year is the end of the 11th moon. The 12th moon is what creates the exterior of the planets of 6 and 6. Oh no. Oh no. My video is stopped. Oh, now it started again. Oh my God. I'm in the middle. Okay. So you want to know about the egg? I'm going to tell you about, here's how Easter goes, okay?